Hey everybody, how are my foot comfort fans out there? Alright, so got something special here for you. Somebody was watching, it was a guy from Strideline, Bart, he was watching my video on the comparison between the gold toes and the Bombas, and he said, hey, why don't you review some of our socks? So just for transparency, he did send me these socks in the mail to try out. So they're $15 a pair. He sent them to me in order to do this video. So just full disclosure right there. Now, having said that, I do have to say I'm pretty impressed by these socks. These are true athletic socks, okay? I don't know if you can see this. Yeah, you can see this. So if you can see this construction here, so it's got side panels, bottom panels, top panels, stretch. The top panels breathe. It's got a reinforced toe box here. These are the first socks that I've seen that I've reviewed that have a designated right and left sock. So here you go, right and left. So obviously I have these mixed up. But yeah, and they come in a bunch of different styles. So I personally like over the calf. That's what this is. Over the calf. Let me get a ruler here to show you how big those are. So here's 12, maybe 14 inches tip to tip. And then you have your under the calf socks, basically the ones that like just cover, that would come out of your cleats maybe. And these are nice. So these are brand new the way they came. These socks have been worn at least 3 times and washed 3 times. So the calf, the socks where you would wear them with your athletic shoes, they have a little tab here so you can pull up on the sock as it's in your cleat. And this imperfection here did not come with the sock. That I did myself, because as you can see, these tags are on here with a nice little stitch instead of one of those annoying little plastic jobs, you know, those little plastic things that you cut off and then they get lost and you step on them in your carpet. So I cut this a little too close, so that was my bad. Well, these socks are really well made. You can see the elastic is very strong. I had absolutely no problem wearing these things. The thing I like about over the calf socks is they don't feel like they're falling down. And when I wore these, they didn't feel like that either. Even the shorter ones. So that's great. I wore them 3 different ways. I wore them at work. I work on my feet. In a restaurant setting, I also used them to work out. And I wore them just around. And they're very comfortable. At first, I was a little concerned about this. In the toe box, there's this little seam here, stitching that kind of sticks out to the side on both sides. And I thought, you know, when I put my foot in here, this is going to stick out. It's going to rub against the inside of my shoe. But I did not have that. That sensation really did not occur. Now I do wear these socks. I described my shoe size for them, and they went a little big. So maybe that's why, because I had some room, and they weren't like a real snug fit. And I also wear shoes that are slightly larger because sometimes I double up on my socks for extra padding. In this case, I did not. I just wore them as is. Now, like I said, these are serious athletic socks. You go on their website, you'll see they have just about all the college sports teams. You can get it in all different colors and root for your team and that sort of thing. These are the plain ones. As I said, I saw them online, 15 bucks. So you can see they didn't wear much. They didn't shrink much. So the difference between this sock that I wore and the one that came in the box, you can see it's shrunk just a little tiny bit, maybe like ½ an inch. So you could take that into account if you're trying to find the right size. There is a little bit of shrinkage because it's based in cotton. So the other thing that I wanted to say though was, since these are athletic socks and they tend to breathe a lot, they would probably be great for somebody who has whose feet perspire a lot. Mine happen to not. But the other thing is, right now I live in Pittsburgh and it's winter, and so wearing these around town or out, you can feel the cold, and that's not something that I particularly like. If you were in a warm weather climate, you could wear these all year round. Another situation, like I said, sometimes I double up on my socks, is that I would wear 2 pair of socks at the same times, and this would be an ideal outer shell maybe, since they are looser, and I could fit another sock in maybe as like a sock liner or as for insulation, and then this would breathe, but it would also provide an extra layer of heat. So on the whole, would I buy these socks? Yeah, I really would, especially the over the calf socks. They tend to stay up. I really like the way they fit. After maybe 2 hours at work, I didn't even realize they were on. They were like, you know, that they were new. I really like the way they're labeled right and left. That's pretty cool. There's a little bit of more ankle protection on the one side. That's why they're labeled right and left for your outer ankles. Anyway, that's where I am with these right now. So I just want to give you my initial impressions, which are very favorable. I think what I'm going to do is wear these a little bit longer and let you know how things go. Right now, they're going to be in my rotation. I'm going to probably wear them in conjunction with another sock, and I'll give you a review on how that goes. And then I will also do a direct comparison between the difference between Stridelines and Bombas and Gold Toes, and where I think my preferences are, and in what situations I prefer which sock. So thanks again to Bart from Strideline for sending me these socks. They're amazing, and my feet are really happy right now. So again, thank you very much, and for all of you that are watching, thank you all very much, and please subscribe to the channel so you can see the next video on how we proceed with this, and we'll see how they wear. One of the things that I did in my Bombas videos was I showed you after a few months, 4 months, 4, 6, 10, 11 months, how the socks broke down over time. And that was really interesting. So if you want to see those videos, I'll throw them in the links in the descriptions below. And for future videos, please subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel. It helps me. It helps me to bring you useful information. And maybe I can quit my day job and work out more and do more videos like this if you help me out there. So I just want to thank everyone out there. It's been a great year, and we're going to start a new year real right here. And yeah, so everybody have a great, safe new year and enjoy, and happy foot comfort to you.